But when I saw the story on Heidi, I was realized that's the same story I'm living.
Tonight, a follow-up to a story we brought you last night. Should there be exceptions made to allow some to get the COVID-19 vaccine early? That's the question one woman asked yesterday. Tonight, we have an answer that may surprise you. Hi, everyone. I'm Jane Monreal.
I'm Patrick Nolan. Fox 4's Rochelle Oline spent the day and tonight working to get you answers.
The short answer to that woman's question is yes, there is a legal exception. But today we learned that finding a vaccine provider that knows about that exception is a bit more complicated. Terry Hornick has been navigating a pandemic and a weakened immune system.
The medications I'm taking suppress my immune system, which makes it hard to fight off bacteria, viruses, and illnesses.
But she found a ray of hope recently when she read this.
And it says, persons deemed to be extremely vulnerable to COVID-19 by hospital personnel.
She's reading from Executive Order 20-315, the basis for our state's current COVID-19 vaccine plan. It's the last line in the document and easy to miss, but it says hospital providers can vaccinate people who don't meet the normal criteria if they're shown to be extremely vulnerable to the virus.
I called my doctor and he's like, well, I'll write you a note.
Armed with that note and her medical history, Hornick made an appointment with Publix last week, and she almost made it. But the night before, she got a call.
She asked me to confirm my birth date, and she said, well, you can't get it. You're under 65. That's the frustrating part, is that there's this executive order, but nobody seems to know what it means or enforcing it.
Hornick says she called the governor. And for a second day in a row, I did too.
Main press line is not available.
But no one picked up. In search of answers, I made my next call to local lawyer Scott Goldberg.
Should they be able to get a vaccine?
I think so, yes.
But there's more.
I think the difficulty that you're looking at is that there's not enough vaccines. There's not enough vaccines right now for the people that meet the criteria.
And then there's the issue of interpreting that executive order.
You get governmental agencies or nonprofits or private companies like Publix stepping in, and they're having to interpret this order.
Goldberg says his wife is battling cancer and undergoing chemo treatments and has seen this problem play out firsthand.
Her doctors understand that she is an exception and she can get it, but they can't get the vaccines from the state or from the hospitals because there's just not enough of them yet.
But he says he's hopeful that over the next 2 months, people in this exception group will have a better shot at getting one.
You have to try to be patient, and it's difficult. Trust me, I know.
I also reached out to Publix, several local health departments, NCH and Lee Health to see what guidance they've gotten about these exceptions. To read their responses, you can head to our website, fox4now.com. In Cape Coral, Rochelle Oline, Fox 4.